Oh, what's happening, fuckers? Want to be quick round of golf? Oh, one button, that button. Don't think I've played this course before, so we'll have to see how this goes.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the Ocean Course at Kiowa Island, we bring you first-round coverage of the Carolina Open. We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. We've got a tie for the lead at 1 under par. The first here at Kiowa Island at 396 yards may just be the most docile on the course. A big wide fairway leaving plenty of room for error with the opening tee shot, and that should leave you with a straightforward look at the green. Frank, this tournament here at Kiowa, a special one, no question in its own right. It's so beautiful here, and there's a lot at stake. But for a young golfer, just curious, how do you keep the focus on the here and now, knowing full well that next week is the Masters?
That's the magic question, Rich, and I think that's really the definer of the best in the game and also rounds. I would put it down to an old cliche: tomorrow never comes. Right? We always live in today, and if you have to resist looking forward, we know a huge event is going to be the following week. But really, as an athlete, you have to get better day by day. So the goal today is to be a better player today than what you were yesterday. Tomorrow, which I know I just said never comes, you've got to do the same thing again.
25 below. Sorry about the backspin, that's 60.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
One below. Oh, too much overswing. Overswing kills me every fucking time. Right, should have been a birdie. Just gotta take this.
Okay, that's in for par here at the first, and he'll stay at even par. Frank, looking out onto that marsh, no doubt there are alligators roaming around. So it's a good time to remind our players that this is where they decide how much of that marsh they want to bite off with the tee shot here.
Yeah, I don't really advise biting too much off, Rich. This is almost an S-shaped par 5. I mean, there's a long run up down that right side. So basically anything in a straight line, a good tee shot, still going to be able to reach.
Bit risky, but sure. Oops. Far too.
So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough.
Shit. Look at this first shot. Fuck right off. I hope for the best. Hitting this one. Tennis and golf doesn't go well together.
Nothing wrong with that. Inside of 5 feet. Nicely done. 5 feet now for birdie.
We got 1.2, blue.
Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. Now to the third hole. The par 4 is 390 yards. You're going to drive across the marsh. The fairway is expansive. Really, the challenge here is that approach shot. It's a tabletop green. If you miss it, it will be a hard-earned 4, I promise.
I think those trees are going to be my biggest enemy.
It's going to be up the left-hand side. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. From well down the fairway, this a bit of a tricky distance for his second.
Both shot. Is that branch I'm kind of worried about?
Okay, not a bad lead. That's a good shot. Not much to this one. It's for birdie.
Small bow shot.
Nicely done. Things looking good early. That's birdies at 2 and 3. Well, Frank, this is the hardest hole on the outward 9. What makes it so difficult?
It's dead flat, Rich. There's very little that you can see off the tee, so you have a blind tee shot with a big carry.
And that is going to come to rest squarely in the center of the fairway. Breeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway.
We got 0.9 blue. I think that's probably as good as I can hope for, like, really. Should try to put a bit more backspin on it.
But safely on the green.
Let's bring in Nota Begay the third for a look at birdie.
Yeah, really not a whole lot in this. Maybe just started around the left edge, but it's fairly flat all the way.
Oh, no problems at all. The pace perfect. It is in for birdie. And the lead is now 2 here on day 1. Here we are now at the first par 3 on the course, 207-yard fifth. Massive green will entice you, but be careful. If you're on the wrong part of the putting surface, a 2-putt will be a challenge.
Drop my club and let the wind do some of the work here, I think. Bit too much overswing on that. That's gonna go wide. Fuck.
Ooh, and that went straight down. That's going to be tough from there. Gonna need to chop this one out. A second to the par 3.
Overswing fucked me there. Well, we got 2.6 above.
That rough is obviously much thicker than we were all expecting this week. Consequently, took a lot of speed off that shot.
Into below.
That one finished off.
Should have been a birdie, but sure, we'll take it.
And he's going to stay 2 clear of the field. Pete, I always felt that the best way to play this 6th hole, Frank, was right to left off the tee with the wind coming off your left shoulder. You agree with that? That's the right way to go?
Yeah, I still think you've got to hit it down that left side. One of Pete Dye's sort of genius architectural traits is he forces you to aim what you think is in the right direction. Then when you get down there, you realize it's too far to one side. This looks like you should hit it down the right, but promise me, hit it down the right, you're going to be in the rough.
Gotta be careful of that wind.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well.
That's a tough breeze to allow from, coming from the right. Did an excellent job of adjusting for that breeze, and tee shot finishes up in the fairway.
Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
We have 124 yards left to the hole. Pin tucked in the front left-hand portion of the green today.
It's a good shot, but does
Too
leave
bad.
that
Not
little
too
uphill
bad, I
putt,
don't
so that
think.
one will be slow.
10-foot putt left.
Oh, we got 0.7 below.
Just gonna sneak on by.
Really did think I had that adjusted right.
Safely in for par here at the 6th.
Stinker.
And the lead's gonna remain 2. Kiowa 7th is a par 5 measuring out at 579 yards. If he can take a drive over the edge of that right side bunker area, you'll have a good chance of getting on the green in 2.
Bit of a risk, but we'll see how it goes. Scuffed it.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
far too. Still, that was far too much in that. Holy shit.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Look up below. Shit. Jeez.
Frank, it's obvious he caught a flyer right there. Explain what that means.
Well, you have loft, right? The ball's going to take off on the loft. They put grooves on the golf club so you can have nice contact. If those grooves fill up with a little bit of grass, then you have no grooves, and you have nothing really to put the extra spin on the golf ball.
Oh.
So that is a flyer.
No way this should have been a par. Definitely should have been a birdie. Like. We'll go 0.3 below.
Yep, well done.
Made an absolute mess of that hole.
And this will remain a one-shot advantage. Second par 3 here on the front side. Frank, would you be happy walking off here with a 3, or are you getting a little greedy here?
Hey, always greedy, but in the end, I'd certainly take a 3 more days than most. When you look at this green, just have another look and see the angle of it. The green actually angles to the right at about a 30-degree angle. That's actually what tricks most people out when they misread the wind.
Far too much again. Holy shit.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Rushed
just
it.
too tough to
Nah,
control.
look where it's left me.
Now I'm unable to
Fucking nowhere.
It'll run off into the short stuff. So after escaping the bunker, this a third try at getting on this par 3.
Oh my god. That's quite a lot below, actually.
I don't think he's going to fall in love with that one, Frank, but it won't hurt him.
No, but you'd expect from there to sort of get it within kicking distance. Now you've got to work.
Above. Let's roll. What's above? What's the roll towards me?
Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the par 3. And the lead is going to drop down to a single shot. Hole number 9 here at the Ocean Course is a
Two per holes back to back.
A robust 514 yards. Flat lies difficult to find anywhere from the rolling fairway to the undulating green. A 4, that's a great way to finish out this front side. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
152 yards left for him. Pin is in the left back portion of the green.
And
That
ball looked
1%
good in the air.
overswing
You'd like
kind of
to be a little
fucked me.
closer, but still inside 40 feet. Just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
An outside look here for birdie.
Oh, we got 0.6 above. I think you nearly want to take it out that lane. Pretty much.
Got it
Enough.
there, but not quite on target. Just a tap in there for par.
Not great first
And he'll
name.
go out in 34, 2 under par for this front side. Here we go, making the turn, par 4, 10th hole. And Frank, what's in front of the player right now?
I prefer to see this hole, Rich, as a slight dogleg left to right. Then that way it takes out the temptation to mess around with that right side. Nothing wrong with hitting it a little left of center. The hole will still open up. I know I've got to hit it across the bunker, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. Put himself in an excellent position. Keyboards, 88 yards. Really good opportunity here. Second shot.
And that's a good approach shot too.
Didn't
Just a
follow
little
through
left
that
of the hole,
swinging
but
up
good
the
chance
thing.
for birdie.
18 feet from the bottom of the cup.
3 above. Did I? I fucking did.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. Not much is straightforward here at the Ocean Course. This 11th is proof positive of that at a stout 593 yards. A handful of half-moon bunkers right are what to avoid on your tee shot, but even with a drive in the fairway, a couple of devilishly placed pot bunkers up near the hole have been known to give golfers fits. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. That is going to be tough in there. That is into the heavy stuff.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
Massively overjudged that.
Lost
Fuck
there.
me.
So that brushed in for par here at
That was a missed opportunity.
stay at -3. More fun now from Pete Dye here at the par 4 12. This is the widest fairway on the golf course, but then it is one of the narrowest approaches.
Yeah, it's also the start of two very important par 4s here at Kiwa Ridge, because the drive here and 13 has to be spot on. This one has bunkers, but both second shots will have water in play.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Second shot now from right at 100 yards.
I'm not quite sure that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
14 feet to the hole.
Two above. Oh! Just another nudge out there to the right. And that was going in.
That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And this will stay a one-shot lead.
Good birdies, Mr. Dick.
The 13th is a tough one. No two ways about it. Par 4 at 497 yards. That lagoon that came into play near the green on 12, well, it's now a canal that borders the entire length of this 13th. The left side, no bargain either, with 4 deep pot bunkers greeting those who play a little too conservatively.
Oh shit. It was
This one's
massive,
starting a hair
massively
right.
off.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive.
Wasn't the strongest swing. Nice or
From the
covered
fairway
maybe,
nota,
but-
this is second.
146 yards left to the hole. Wind is helping from behind, so you can take a little less club.
Too much
Just
roll.
went a little bit too far and a little bit to the right, but still, anything inside 10 feet is excellent on this hole.
Ah, scuffed it
that's
right
gonna
at the end, or
strike.
that was going in.
Good opportunity goes by the wayside. Okay, safely in for par here at
Couldn't,
13.
can't bad birdie at this
He'll
point.
stay right where he is. par 3 14th hole, and this one is a stunner, isn't it?
It looks good, but it's not much fun to play. When you look down there, you might as well be heading on the top of a pyramid. And look at the way it falls off, down to that sandy area on the left, a good 10 feet below. If you finish up short, it's going to roll the way back to the tee box that way. Good 10 feet short. If you miss it on the right, well, that's about 10 feet below the level of the putting surface. I'm not even going to talk about the back of the green. Please, please, hit the green.
I don't want to hit that 3-wood. I definitely don't want to hit that 3-wood. Oh, if only it stopped. Hateful bastard.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Looking back up from behind the green, a second to this par 3.
No.
This from 7 feet.
Above.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is.
No good.
On
No
to the
good.
15th, a par 4 at 400.
Should have been well ahead this round.
Plenty of room in the fairway off the tee, making this definitely a second shot hole. Because trust me, you do not want to miss left and find yourself in a waste area you need a ladder to get in and out of. Oh, that is squeezing every inch of distance out of the golf swing. That was as powerful as you're gonna see. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
Yes, 135 yards left to the flag. Pin in the middle, so it's a green light.
Yeah, somewhat of a good, decent recovery.
Birdie putt coming up. Approach shot just a little right, little short.
0.5 above. We're maybe looking at that maybe. Fall in. Lovely.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he'll move into the lead here with 3 holes to go. Final par 5 of the day here at the Ocean Course is the 16th. Frank, this was a pivotal hole down the stretch at the 2021 PGA Championship.
It certainly was reachable in the right conditions, but you look at that fairway, even though it's wide, it's split in 2 sections. The right side is the flat side and the top side. The left side of this fairway, it all runs down to the hill. Got to be a little lucky, but good looking hole. That green sitting up on the top of the hill as well with huge sandy area on the left. So if anything, just respect the right side when you're coming into this par 5 green. But remember, you are playing a great par 5.
Taking a chance, for sure.
And that, a good-looking shot there. Well placed in the
Probably should
fairway.
have rolled it forward to try and get over that ridge. Shite.
Well, just a good solid shot right there with that three-wood,
was,
Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really trying to
Should have been a
force
green
that
shot,
three-wood
really,
down and
that?
get it as close as possible to the green. That's two good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Bit too conservative, maybe.
A 5-footer now for birdie. This round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. And the lead moves to 2 with 2 to play here on day 1. You think TPC Sawgrass has Pete Dye's most diabolical par 3 17? This one is a close second at 223 yards. It is a full carryover water to a green that slopes left to right towards the water. If you try to play it safe and go left, 2 deep bunkers are there to make life difficult.
Didn't need all that overspin on that, like, really. Oh, shit. Nah, do you know what? I'll take it.
On the putting surface, and a birdie looks straight ahead. Chance now for another birdie.
Oh, well. A bit of both.
Oh, how about the run here? That a 3rd consecutive birdie. These out to a 3-shot lead here with 1 hole remaining in this opening round. Time to get it to the house. Here we are at the par 4 18. Look, championship level golf. Frank, you know this. You contended at the majors. You want a hard-earned par on that final hole. And this is every bit of it.
And more, that's for sure too. When you stand on this tee, it's over 500 yards long as par 4. And to remember the rest of the golf course, you are finishing a round on the longest championship golf course in the history of the game.
We'll have to play this safe. No other way around it.
Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. So job 1 is completed and done well. That was a good drive, but Frank, there is a lot of work ahead here on this second shot.
Exactly right, Rich. After that tee shot, then you look at the second shot, what's up ahead, which is going to be another long approach shot to a green that, once again, does not sit straight in front of you. So you have to aim a little down that left
Thought that
side,
wind
just
was going
favor
to help
left
me
of
out a
middle,
wee bit more.
and
It
strike.
did not. I like that to be a wee bit closer
Just
as
for
well,
about
too.
10 feet.
That's 3 above. Cool.
Yeah, that's a good putt.
Could have easily been another
Par
birdie,
here at
too.
18. And that will be an opening round 66. That's some good playing. So day 1 in the books. What a day it was for our featured golfer, leading by a stroke here on this Thursday.
I remember the great Hale Irwin, Rich. He would always say, when you won in front, play like you won behind. That would be a good motto to take forward.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notable Gay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.
It wasn't a bad wee round, all things considered. Much easier in that last round I played. Another reward too. Odd little round there. Anyway, I only come on for a quick round of golf. Basically it myself for a little bit. Hopefully be back on again tomorrow. Just a wee quick one. Less than 45 minutes. Be nice easy watch. Anyway, I'm out. Catch you later.